say a prayer, I first say, Dear Father, I come to you in the name of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So,
But what exactly, like, okay, there's Jesus Christ was the Son of God, and like God at the same time, I guess. I don't know exactly what, like, is that what they believe, that he's the Son of God and then he's also like God?
Religion.
He's God and himself and the Father.
no,
Like the Mormons
he's
believe
the
there
Son
are
of
three
God.
different
He's the Son
entities.
of God.
Okay, so what is God? What is God?
God is my Father.
Is he the one that created us? Is that what you're saying?
I believe God. No, I personally, I don't believe God created us, but in the Bible it says that, yeah.
You don't believe God created us, but in the Bible it says that. Okay, so if God didn't create us, then what did he do?
I don't know, bro.
Why is he considered God then?
I mean, you pray to him, so obviously you think he can do something, because like you're praying to him because you want him to do something, and I believe he can.
God is God is just a power.
Yeah,
Just a power, I guess.
he's a power. I think he's a person. I think he's a guy, like, like he's an actual conscious entity, like me and you are conscious. Only I think he's conscious on another level, like something that we can't comprehend because all we are is like some memories, some thoughts, and some like awareness of like what like we're just aware of what's in front of us, which I think is honestly like not even real. I think God puts that there, whatever's in front of us. I think he puts that there to hide the truth of what's actually going on. Because like we need something to exist in, and he needs something to exist in, and like he puts all these colors and shapes in front of us, and that's what we are, is like we are like our interaction with the world around us, and he is all of our interactions with the world around us and the world around us and everything else, like every idiosyncrasy, every little minor detail, every thought or idea like that you can possibly imagine. I think were his thoughts and ideas, and like we just were given them from him, and we're not real. We're just a collection of thoughts and ideas that were given to us from God and put into an entity that can
We're real, bro. We're his children.
we're real. We're his children. Okay, yeah, I suppose, yeah, we're because I feel real.
How did God create his children?
But like I think he's just dreaming us up. Like he's just dreaming us, like like we're about as real as a dream is real. Is a dream real?
Could be. We're not reality, but it's, in a sense it's real, but it's not reality.
It's
It
not
really
real.
happens.
Yeah.
You really dream.
Yeah.
It's not reality.
Okay. But like maybe like this is just maybe what we are just God's dream, and it's not his reality either. Maybe he's got an entirely different reality than all of us. And that reality is something that we don't know what his reality looks like. Maybe he's living in a world, full of other gods, and like he just dreams us all the time. He just never turns his dream off, and that's why we're always living. Or when he turns his dream off when we go to sleep, and we dream instead. We dream for him.
That's a good personal belief.
Yeah,
That's what you believe in. That's what you believe.
yeah. For sure.
Yeah, things are.
Maybe he's a computer, is what I think. I think he's a computer. Like he's like a computer in a sense that he does everything in increments and like everything is calculated and programmed and everything is just a response to something else. And that's how he makes us, and that's how he is what I'm guessing, or maybe he's more than that. Maybe he's just more than just a response, and that's how he comes up with the ideas. Because, like if he gives us the ideas, and then we don't really have our own ideas. So that means like either like he can come up with ideas or somebody's giving him the ideas. And like I want to know who comes up with the ideas. Is it like maybe the ideas that are the conscious entities themselves. Maybe the ideas are conscious. Maybe ideas are real, and they decide who they're going to enter and through what direction they're going to go. Like they're going to go from this god to that god to this god to that god to this god to that god to this person, and they kind of fall in line, and they kind of, like when they enter KD, like, they're like, pretty, rigorous and like how they're gonna, they're only gonna act a certain way. They're only gonna have certain ideas enter KD, and not much more than just what KD believes. Only what KD believes are the ideas that are going to enter his mind. He's not going to think outside the box. You think so?
Yeah, it's true.
Me too, because I only think I don't think much outside my box either.
Because what's it called?
I think Gage's box is fucking retarded.
I don't care what you think about
Yeah, me too. I really do too.
I'm gonna put a dick right in your box.
I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
But then again, I don't know.
Fuck your box.
The reason why my box is, I guess you want to, if you're considering my box is the way my box is because just I was raised that way. I'm Mexican. That's my heritage. So my family raised me a certain way to believe a certain thing a certain way. So that's what I believe in, and I would, if I do have children one day, I'm gonna teach them the same thing. It's just the way I am.
Yeah, I feel you. That's how it is with a lot of people.
But then again, like also I have like a belief in like in another. I open my mind to like other things. Like I also believe in like I don't like the Anunnakis, like they were gods. The Mayans had a lot to do with that and shit, and it's just like there was gods before on this earth.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know what the Anunnakis are, but maybe.
The
Gods could
Anunnakis
probably.
were the
If I was God, I would come down here and walk the earth like I was a fucking person, and
Anunnakis.
I would chill up on the clouds in a fucking, like.
Like the Egyptians worshipped the Anunnakis. Like in the whatever those are called, I forgot what they're called, that they wrote. Fucking starts with a P.
Oh, hieroglyphics.
Yeah, the hieroglyphics. Like you could see that, like the gods, were like the Anunnakis in a sense. They were like these beings that are just like really tall and really yeah, they're just really tall and really big. But that's what they worship. They worship the Anunnakis, and like the Anunnakis do have their own planet. It's not Earth. It's actually a planet called Planet X.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you believe. I don't know.
That's
That's. I guess that's
yeah.
what you
That
believe,
that
but that's
shit,
not what
that
you
makes the
know.
most sense out of all God talk. All
That makes the most
that
sense.
makes the most sense because there's no way that those pyramids were built by normal beings. By
Okay.
normal
Well,
people.
yeah. I think that like
There had to be some type of
I think the
fucking-
pyramids have something to
some
do
type of
Yeah, it was
fucking-
aliens.
with
some-
God. Yeah, aliens. I think it was
They
aliens.
call them aliens, but they were Anunnakis, bro.
Well,
No,
yeah.
it was
Okay.
aliens. It wasn't God. It was aliens.
Well, I think God is an alien. I think,
Yeah.
don't you think, Gage? I mean, God is an alien because, like,
I'm
he's
kidding. I don't think it was.
because, like, they're just like a person. They're just people that like have powers and like they are like they know about us, but we just don't know about them for sure.
Like if you wonder like what happened to the Mayan, what happened to the fucking Mayan culture, like they just vanished. There's no bodies to be found in them or whatever. But if you like what the hieroglyphics say is like that they wrote that there was like fire, fucking balls of fire opening up and shit. But really, what happened was the damn gods came and they warned them that um, it was gonna be basically like a storm of meteors that they had to leave. So that's what they did.
Huh.
And like every so often, like 3,600 years that happens, because Planet X it comes into the orbit. It comes between Earth and the Sun. Planet X comes in between us, and with that happening, the gravitational pull then pulls fucking all these asteroids and shit to come into Earth, and that's what happens every so like 3,000, 4,000 years, and it's facts. You can look it up. You can Google that shit. That shit real as fuck. The government don't talk about it, but it's true. Like
Trip, dude. Trip. All right. I'm pausing the video. So, what did you learn tonight, Gage?
Nothing.
Nothing? You didn't learn anything about the Anunnakis and God?
that's why I can't fuck with
I was thinking about other things.
atheists are so fucking
You guys
Closed-minded?
were having a
they're
conversation.
so close minded and they don't even
You guys were having a conversation and I wasn't part of it. I was thinking about other things, more important things.
Like what? Programming on your computer?
Like, where am I going to be living?
Where are you going to be living?
Exactly.
if you were actually to believe in God and you were actually to pray to God, I could almost guarantee that you will have miracles happen in your life where you will be like, that's God's work. God got me this house. God got me this home.
Maybe.
Try it. See if it works.
It's a law of attraction, bro.
Pray to the Anunnaki or
Law of
pray
attraction. Doesn't matter
to
who you pray to, but you pray to a God.
a God.
You
Just
follow-
any God.
You follow good. You do good deeds. You do good things, and good will come in your
Yeah.
life. But you continue to do bad, and you continue to have negative energy. You're
I
gonna
don't.
attract that.
I don't think he's got negative energy.
I don't do bad things just because I don't need to go to a church and have somebody tell me how to do good. You know?
I don't go to church either.
Yeah, well,
I'm going to start my own church. And it's going to be the Church of the Shadow People.
you can be Pastafarian, bro. Believe in the flying spaghetti monster.
When my life was good, it was because of God.
That's fair.
When my life was bad, it was because of God.
Like literally, I would do everything knowing there was a consequence to it, and if I knew the consequence was bad, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
My life became good because I did things knowing there's consequences to everything.
Yeah. What I do is like I want something, and so I do what I need to do to get what I want. Except for like there's a lot of things that I want that I'm not willing to do the things I need to do to get what I want because I don't want to do the things that I need to do to get what I want. So I don't want things bad enough to not get the things that I do want. But a lot of things that I do want, I just fall into them, or I'm lucky enough that I don't have to do hard enough. I don't have to do very many hard things to get them, like drugs, for instance. Like I don't have to do very much to get them. That's what I want. I like drugs. And now I want to quit using drugs because I'm trying to do some of the things that I need to do to get other things that I want. Like quitting drugs is one of those, but I don't know if this is possible. See, because I really want to do drugs is what it feels like. I that's something I always want, like, and I can't control it.
Maybe you could just become a functioning addict, you know?
Yeah, that's what I kind of am right now. Is like I'm kind of a functioning addict, but that's because of the coronavirus.
You could do drugs, and also if you continue to like write your books and actually like try to make a change to other people's life, I think you'll do good. You'll do right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna write this book.
A bad thing into a good thing.
This book is pretty much almost. I mean, I've got a lot. I still want to. There's a lot I still have to write about. In the story of like what I'm writing. It's a very good book. It's like 150 some pages right now.
As you grow as a person, your book will become better.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I want to get sober, because I want to get sober to.
But maybe getting sober isn't actually what you need to do to complete the book.
Maybe not. You're right. But I want to get sober anyways, like regardless of whether.
That's good.
Like.
If you do get sober, you will attract.
Because what are you gonna do, like Katie, like for you, like for instance, like for your situation, like, like you need to get sober to get some shit that you need, like, I mean, you could get your unemployment, but like if you don't get sober, you're gonna spend all that money. Hopefully you get something out of it. Hopefully you get like a car or like a fucking, like you get some shit besides just getting high, like, that you can like have with you even after the money runs out. Hopefully this car that I got right here during the coronavirus lasts me a few years at least. That's the whip. Let's see, it's Mr. AOI Artificial Obsolete Intelligence 35A.
Oh, yeah, your plate's put on. Nice.
Yeah, Mr. AOI 35A. God is good. God's will. A. Oh, and then everything comes back around. So it's A. Then it goes from A to M. So it's I. Good will am RA OB OB5 OBS Mr. AOI 35A. Obsolete intelligence, because intelligence is obsolete. We are all just under the impression that we are intelligent. We really just have a string of ideas and memories and thoughts in our head that basically are not, you can't measure, I suppose. Well, you can measure is what I'm saying, actually. You can measure the string of thoughts and ideas and stuff in your head. And John, his intelligence is obsolete because Look at him. What's he supposed to do with that tiny little penis?
Oh, look at this.
Oh, that's a nice circle light thing. LED light of circle. I bet you that's what fucking spaceships use to fucking fly. A circle of lights.
Oh, yeah.
Anunaki. Alright, video size limit getting reached. I gots to go. Goodbye, everybody.